Hello everyone, this is VJ42 back again with another review. Bear with me, this one might take a little bit longer because it's 3 decks. They all look the same, but they're all a little bit different to some extent. We'll put this one aside for now. These two, the front of the box, it says at the very top, Patrick Rothfuss, which is the writer of this book. And it says the name of the wind, and you see a bridge leading into a town of some sort, and you see an old school wagon being pulled by horses, nice cobblestone type road. To be honest, I've never read this book before. Up until the deck was released, I hadn't even heard of it, but apparently it's pretty popular. And this campaign, it was on Kickstarter by Albino Dragon. They were looking for 10 grand. They got almost 590,000 bucks. That's ridiculous. So on the one side, the art kind of continues. On the other side, it's got some of the art from the back of the box. The top says Albino Dragon playing cards, manufactured by the United States Playing Card Company, Erlanger, Kentucky, blah blah. It's a little bit hard to read in that font. But whatever. The bottom barcode, and there is trademark stuff, and it says it's designed by Same Tyree, who's now doing his own thing because apparently Albino Dragon thought he wasn't worth as much as he wanted to charge. The back shows you a evening setting. You see the sun is setting down, and you see some guy hanging around on a roof, and you see a whole bunch of buildings. And then on this side, it continues on to this image, except it's now nighttime and you see the moon. Pretty cool. There is no steel on this one. The flap has a coin on it, some kind of old school coin. And there is a candle burning down over here, and a key over here, and it's pretty interesting. And then here you got the Albino Dragon logo and a wheel. And you get this one card, which, oh shit, that's upside down. You see a guy, he's kind of sitting at a desk. It's kind of a library, there's a whole bunch of books behind him. Looks like he's pondering something. And it says, and I quote, "For him that stealeth a book from this library, let it change to a serpent in his hand and rend him. Let him be struck with palsy, and all his members blasted. Let him languish in pain, crying aloud for mercy, and let there be no surcease to his agony till he sink to dissolution. Let bookworms gnaw his entrails, in token of the worm that dieth not, and when at last he goeth to his final punishment, let the flames of hell consume him forever and aye." And it's from Benedictine book. It's a Benedictine book course from 14th century Barcelona, and it sounds pretty cool. And it's pretty interesting. I'm not sure how it fits with the book, but it's, like I said, it's pretty interesting. And the back, so see the back design, which features a mandolin. There's a book. There's a old school musical instrument. I'm not sure the name. Then you got a candle. And you see the book and everything, and it's musical notes. It's pretty interesting, nicely detailed. My one complaint about these decks by St. Tyree is that often it looks like sketches, lots of lines and details, and it looks good, but sometimes I think some of that is lost in the fact that it's just white and a color, and it doesn't really pop too much. But it is nicely done. I like it. And a little bit off-centered on the borders, but the ad cards are always like that. And then there is one more card which I don't understand. Oh, well, I mean, it's some guys playing cards. Looks like he's in a saloon or something like that. But I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Is it an ad card? Is it a gaff card? I don't know. Jokers. First of all, you get this one. As with most Albino Dragon decks, you got the standard US and Joker on it. And you see some guy He's only wearing one shoe. And you see someone else's leg here. I don't know if he pushed the guy off or he's trying to back away. I don't know what's going on there exactly. The other one, it's nighttime. There's some girls sitting somewhere. Looks like on top of a building. You see the moon, everything. It's pretty cool. Then we get to the aces. The ace of spades. Looks like that. It's a big wooden spade pip with a massive sword going through it. It's nighttime. You can see the moon. And it says, be wary of folly. Which is pretty interesting. One thing I will say is it's a little bit, I don't know, it bothers me a little bit is that the borders on the sides are different thickness to the ones on the top and bottom, so it just seems a little bit weird. The hearts, ace of hearts, big heart with a chain around it, and it says, I believe pride pays silver and plays golden. And you see there's a liquor bottle on there, there's a beer mug, there's a musical instrument, there's a mandolin in the background, just all sorts of stuff. This one says, like dying a dream, and it's a big club pip, and looks like there's remnants of the mandolin there, I'm not sure. And then there's the ace of diamonds, which has a glowing orb, a flaming orb in the center, with a chain coming down it. And it says, music is a fine thing, but metal lasts. And you see a big handle here as well. Again, pretty interesting. And then your court cards, actually, some of them are different from one side to the other. This one's missing a figure on the other side. This one's the same. This one, again, there's a bit of a difference. If I'm going too fast, feel free to pause, rewind. The video will be here for whenever you want to. So they're all a little bit different, unique. Oh, that's a joker. We already saw that one. Whoops. So, number cards. There's your spade pip. Just like the ace of spades, you got a big sword going through it. And in the corner of each card, there is a little image making it a one-way. This one is a wagon. This one has some leaves. And you can see the ace of diamonds has that same thing as the ace, with that glowing, flaming orb on the chain. The the clubs and the free of club anyways, the clubs have mandolins in the middle. And another image in the corner, again more leaves. And then the hearts have that musical instrument, I'm not sure the name, it's like a harmonica or something. And again more leaves. But basically, this one's got books in the corner. This one's got a wheel in the corner. Every number, every value has a different thing in the corner. Court cards obviously do not. Again, basically a bicycle stock. Possibly. This one I think is an aristocrat stock. It's thinner than a bicycle stock. So basically an air cushion finish and an aristocrat stock. Could be the same as a bicycle stock nowadays. I really don't know. And again, it's got that almost brown colored, maroon colored red back. This is the if I double check, come on. This is the unlimited deck. I'll quit playing with that one and we'll get to the next one very, very quickly. This one actually has a seal, which is some kind of flaming tower on a castle or something. Alright, and flaps and everything are the same. You get the same cards. Jokers are the same. The aces are all the same. But I believe some of the court cards are a little bit different than the other one. I think. Anyways, they're pretty much the same. Some might have some minor differences. I thought for sure there was a couple that were different, but I guess I'm wrong. The only main difference then in this one is it's green, and this one is limited. I'm not sure how many there was printed. It could be 25, at least 2,500. Could be 3,000. You get the same quality, stock, and finish, and it looks good. So I will quickly get to the next one. This one has no seal again, but it has the back design on it, and you can see it's a different back design. And this one is called Taborlin The Great, and it's a magic trick deck. And you have no seal, but the flaps are the same, and the rest of the box is the same. Just the back has the back design on it, so you can identify it. So the unlimited one, no seal. Limited in green has a seal, and Taborlin the Great has the back design on it. This card again, exactly the same. Then you get this one. It says Taborlin's Tools, card cipher code, and it is a marked deck is what it is. And the back design, it's got a whole bunch of stuff on there. Some coins, you got the burning candles, there's ribbons, and there's keys. And the key is the key, but not in this one. Court cards and everything, number cards, everything's the same. What you will see, and I can, oh crap, my apologies. Hate it when you're in a rush. Let's say we select this card. Okay, I'm going to tell you that this card is this card without, looking at the face, the 9 of hearts. Bingo. And I forgot to show you the 9s are like this. But anyways, 9 of hearts. How do I know? First of all, every card on the key has a pip. So each back is different and it's marked. So that one has a heart on it. This one has a club. This one is a spade. And I'll find a diamond for you. How do I know the value? You gotta look really close. What you want to do is look at these lines down here. You see these little lines coming down towards the bottom. You have to look at to see if it looks like it is erased, if it's missing a spot. And that one I see 6. So if you look at it, go up to here, you can see there is a spot that's missing, and then you see the lines go straight through. Might be hard to see, but that's what it is. So this one is a 6 of diamonds. Boom. I like it. It's pretty simple. It's a little bit hard to see the lines, but it's pretty simple to tell the suit at the very least. And it's not that hard to figure out the value. You just have to look a little bit closely. And I like the back design. I like that it's different than the other decks. A little bit cleaner almost, but And it's definitely hard to see the markings for a spectator. They're not going to notice. Good quality deck, just like the other ones, and I think it's pretty awesome. I wasn't sure what to expect when I got this one, because all it says is Taborlin the Great Magic / Trick Deck. They never said anywhere that it's marked, that it's a stripper, or anything like that. I thought for sure it was going to be like a stripper deck, or possibly a stripper and marked, and lo and behold, it is marked. And like I said, there is the one card that tells you how it's marked, so it's a good deck to have. Probably not the best for Magic, but it's still pretty cool. That's what I got. That is the Name of the Wind. I'll see you next time. Sorry for being so long, but lots to show you, obviously. See ya.